Welcome to the Franco and Friends YouTube channel. My name is Mark, and on this channel, I share my experiences fathering a child on the autism spectrum. All right, guys, so in today's video, we're going to dive in and we're going to talk about autism, and we're going to talk about biomedical treatments associated with autism. Now, we're not going to get too detailed into the specifics of biomedical treatments themselves. We're not going to, dive into the biology, nothing like that today. What we are going to talk about, we're going to talk about the controversy surrounding autism and biomedical treatments. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later in the video, okay? But before we do that, I think that the first thing we need to do is really break down what is biomedical treatments and how are they related to autism, right? Because a lot of people are still not familiar with biomedical treatments regarding autism, right? So biomedical treatments or therapies are most commonly thought of as complementary and alternative medicines or treatments as compared to conventional therapy. So kind of things that are like more outside the box, right? Like out there, those types of things. So some examples, right? And before I talk about the example, it's really going to depend on your child. Every child is different. Their needs are different, and what they're going to need regarding biomedical treatments is going to be very different for each child. But some examples are supplements like vitamins, minerals, probiotics, methyl B12, fish oil, magnesium, right? Again, depending on your child's needs. Maybe some special diet if your child has allergies, they're allergic to certain foods. Maybe they need gluten-free, casein-free, dairy-free diet. We're going to work on optimizing gut health using probiotics, enzymes, maybe aloe vera juice, things like that. Maybe hyperbaric oxygen chamber, and possibly detoxification protocols, right? Again, it's really going to depend on your child and your child's needs, right? So let me kind of just quickly break down what the process generally looks like once you're diving into the world of biomedical treatments. So what you usually do is you do the research, you find a doctor, a reputable doctor with good reviews. You go, you interview them, interview multiple doctors, go with the one that you trust, you feel the most comfortable with, has the best reviews, and you just, really connect with them, right? So you're going to go, once you find a doctor, you're going to go, generally they're going to do a bunch of testing, blood tests, stool, urine, all kinds of gut health, right? To get a baseline to see where your child is at. Do they have an overload of toxins in their body? Do they have nutritional deficiencies? Do they have allergies? Do they have, whatever your child may have? And then from that point, you're going to work closely with the doctor to start really working on all those issues, right? So maybe you have to eliminate some foods. Maybe you got to take some supplements to correct some nutritional deficiencies. Later down the road, maybe you need to do some detoxification, right? Again, it really, really depends on your child. And now let's talk about the controversy, right? Why do I say controversy like that? Because when I was posting about this, right, I was really excited about this. I've done all these things for my son. I've seen a significant improvement in my son's quality of life. And I was just wanting to literally scream it from the rooftops. I was so excited to share it with people. So once I got on TikTok, I was like, I'll start sharing our journey here. And I was really taken back by the response, right? Like people were absolutely destroying me in the comments, saying this was pointless. It wasn't going to do anything. Why would I do this? I thought you loved your son. I thought you love your son. Why are you trying to change him? You're trying to cure, like all these comments. And at first I didn't get it. And then I got it, right? So I love my son with all my heart. I wouldn't change him for the world. Wouldn't change him for the world. I'm not trying to cure anybody, not trying to change anybody. But with that being said, right? If I can utilize resources, utilize supplements, dietary changes, optimizing gut health, all those types of things to improve his quality of life, I'm going to do it, right? And I think that the emphasis needs to be on quality of life rather than trying to change or cure anybody, right? Because the goal is not to cure anybody. That's not the goal. And again, going back, I didn't get it and then I got it, right? Because people assume that I'm trying to change my son, and that's not what it is, right? And I think that we need to, completely change the conversation around biomedical treatments in autism to trying to cure or change anybody to really just improving their quality of life so that they can reach their highest potential. Whatever that looks like for them, that's fine. But I think that, again, we need to change the conversation from cure or change to improve quality of life, because really that's the goal. The goal is not to cure or change anybody. It's not. The goal is just to help your child feel better, be healthier, happier, clear mind, healthy gut so they can go to the bathroom regularly, right? Because a lot of our children struggle with the same issues. Many of them do. And I hear these stories all the time, right? Maybe, for example, let's use constipation. Your child is struggling with constipation. You go to the doctor prescribes Miralax, which again, right? Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not going to dive deep into the treatments themselves. We're just using this as a quick example. Miralax is essentially just a Band-Aid. It does nothing to get to the root cause and help the issue. So if you stop taking that, the symptom will come back. So rather than putting a Band-Aid on it, why don't we get to the root cause and figure out what is causing that issue, right? Or sometimes I've also heard doctors also tell parents that, oh, that's just a symptom of autism. All the kids with autism have it. All autistic children have it. Okay, maybe a lot of children, autistic children have it, but what can we do about it? What do you mean it's just, oh, so it's just, they just have to suffer with that the rest of their, no, that's not, no. Why don't we get to the root cause and start working from the inside out to make them happier, healthier, feel better, right? And then maybe once we start working on that, maybe they're going to start to want to learn because they're going to have a clear mind and they're going to feel good in their own body, right? I hear all these stories all the time, and the doctors just brush it off as a symptom of autism, and that's not right. That's not right, you know? And listen, I'm not telling you what is right for your family. What you want to do with your child is completely up to you. I'm just sharing our journey with you, and I wanted to come on here and make this video right off the cuff. There's essentially no structure to this video. I'm just kind of, rambling. And if this is your first time here, I'm sorry, this is the first video you're seeing, but this is just an emotional response because, again, I wanted to get this video out as quick as possible so people really understand the goal. Like, what is the purpose, the reason? Why are we doing this? Are we doing this to cure? Are we doing this to change our kids? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I talk to a lot of parents that do mostly all the same things as I do, and not one parent that I know is trying to cure or get rid of the diagnosis. None of us are out here trying to do that. None of us. We're trying to support our children safely. And that's my goal for this channel, is to open up your mind, open up your awareness, to let you know that there are other things out there that maybe, just maybe, beneficial for your children, and to help them live a higher quality of life. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about, right? It's about quality of life. Quality of life. And, I'm going to sound like a broken record saying the same thing over and over and over, but we're not out here trying to change anybody, cure anything. The goal is quality of life, and I think that we all need to have a larger conversation around quality of life, right? Things that can go with traditional therapies that can possibly complement those therapies and make our children feel better, which essentially will help them to progress faster. Whatever that looks like for your child. All of our children are different. They have different needs. They have, different abilities, different, everything is different about them. But if we can do our part and safely support them through this journey, then I think that'll be very beneficial to all of our children. So I hope you stuck with me this long. If you did, I really, really appreciate you guys. I'm going to try to start uploading videos daily. So please, if you haven't by now, if you like the content, please like and subscribe to the channel and share it with somebody else who you feel would like this type of content. Again, appreciate you guys. Take care.